Hey, good afternoon, guys. I was just calling. I just got done mowing the grass, and I haven't been on in quite a while. Just want to see how things are going. Just want to talk to you a little bit if you're still in the transition period from the military into the civilian world, or if you're sitting on a post somewhere, going to ACAP or whatever process they use to teach you how to write checks and resumes and act like a civilian, talk like a civilian, walk like a civilian. Just want to say, keep at it, man. The most important part of that process is going to be your resume process. And to be honest with you, you want to get some good information from those classes, write it down on a piece of paper, and try to implement it when you get home. Because what's going to happen, you're going to throw all that stuff into a corner in the basement somewhere or in another room, and you're just going to put on your civilian clothes, and you're going to go have at it. And you're going to get caught up in that process where you're just like enjoying yourself, which I understand. You're going to do it for 2 weeks, a month. Maybe some of you guys will jump right on it right away. But the most important part is to build a nice solid resume. Get some help to do that. There's tons of people out there to help you out to write a resume. And you want to put your experiences that you did in the military on your resume, but you want to make it relate to the civilian world. So, I know this sounds crazy, but if you mop the floor, that's janitorial work. If you built something, if you were an engineer in the military, I mean, that's going to transfer over pretty nice. If you did HVAC, which is what I specialize in, and I didn't do it in the military. I was a grunt. I was 11 Bravo infantry. So, I could have been very good for like going into police work and whatnot. And as much as I appreciate the police and everything they do, I personally would not want to do that. That's a tough job, and I think they get underpaid. So you want to take your skills that you learned in the military and kind of transfer them over into the civilian side so that it makes sense on paper and resume. That way when civilians or whoever you're applying to, they pick that up, they look at that, they read it, and they can kind of relate it to their profession. When you go to an interview, you want to show up, you want to kind of look decent, not necessarily wearing a three-piece suit or getting crazy, but a nice decent shirt, your pants, not holes in them, your shoes need to be cool. I mean, you start rolling into places like that, a lot of these companies now are hiring on what you look like, how you sound. 90% of the HVAC field is about communication and communicating with the homeowner. So like if you're going in interviews looking ate up, right away, I'm not gonna probably talk to you that much after the interview. And one of the big things I like doing is I like going to Facebook or a social media platform, and I look at the social media. I mean, you got to remember this, man. You are getting out of the military. You're a grown adult. That time where you're just posting pictures on there for all your high school friends to see you in the Army doing cool things, that's great. But just be very wise about what you post on social media, because a lot of good employees that are out there getting hired now, they don't put that on social media, but a lot of companies will definitely look at the social media and go, man, he sounded good, but man, his social media tells me a different story. Like you talk to a guy or a girl and you look 3 days before they came in to interview with you, and they're on there giving the middle finger and stupid videos of them getting effed up, drinking beer, or dumb pictures or middle fingers. I mean, just stuff that can hurt you. It really can. So just be wise about what you put on social media. But what I want to say is take advantage of those classes that you're getting before you get out. They do an outsource process, or whatever they call it in your branch that you're in. And just make sure you're getting that resume pretty solid, because that's the last thing you want to do is come out and go apply for a job and they ask you for a resume and you're like, I don't have one. And they're like, boy, how serious is this guy going to be if he don't even have a resume built telling me his story? So definitely get on that. There's a ton of opportunities right now if you're on your way out, whether it whether you just did 4 years in the military, 3 years, or if you did 20 years and you retire and you still want to do something, this is a great field to be in. You know, I'm pushing 50 years old, so you know, I'm not out getting crazy with the technical side anymore or anything with install or anything in the HVAC field. I'm in the management side of it now, but you know, down the road as I get older, that could be something that I want to pursue higher, like a sales position or representative, or a different portion of the company, or another position, you know, that I want to take on, something that's gonna, you know, make me grow. I don't want to be stuck where I'm at and kind of like not being able to pursue anything at a higher level. So definitely keep up on everything you're doing in there. Come out there with a positive mind, great attitude, bring what you learned in the military, cross it over to the civilian world, and make something of yourself. Just don't come out here and hang on society and not do nothing. You're way better than that. No matter how much stuff you hear, it's totally up to you how you perform out here in the civilian world. Military gives you that free bed, gives you that free meal, you got the great insurance, and then you come out here and you're like, woo, wake up call. Well, if you're prepared for it, it's not a wake up call, man. You can definitely do it. Hey man, like my video. If you got any issues or any concerns or anything that you want to comment about on here, and maybe I can find some resources or any way I can help you out, I really would appreciate that. Thanks a lot, guys. Have a great day.